Hello there. Welcome to Toronto.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. What you say?
It's been called the busiest highway in North America.
It's becoming impossible to get around the city.
So how was your commute tonight? If you got stuck in traffic, you're likely not alone.
You might be wondering, what do these things have to do with critical mod? Well, the answer is simple. Traffic! We'll get back to that in a bit. But first, for those of you who don't know, let me keep you up with the critical mod lore. A few weeks ago, my professor left us an assignment. Make a mod for a game. Sounds fun, right? But here's the twist. It's gotta be critical thinking and counter gaming, which means you gotta mod the absolute hell out of that game in unconventional ways. Yippee! Including defy gravity, no clip, missing texture,
Bane, I'm missing my textures. Bane, Bane.
breaking game rules,
What the fuck? Clara! Hold on, Clara, give me 1 second.
breaking game physically,
Oh no!
and be a Canadian tourist in Grand Theft Auto 3.
all the cars in Grand Theft Auto and all this kind of thing, but I never feel like, you know, getting into a car is the best way to see a city.
Jim Monroe made a video way back in the 2003 called My Trip to Liberty City, where instead of killing dozens of innocent or not so innocent citizens with "Give us tank," you instead become a law-abiding Canadian tourist traveling around downtown, and the biggest crime you will ever commit is jaywalking. Yep.
Yeah, say random stuff, like start speaking sentence, whatever, you know.
Like, oh god. Well, I asked you a hard question there, like, I guess, Victoria?
This is Liam, also known as the Doomed Racoon, which is a good friend of mine, and also super good at speech and being creative.
Wait, where'd it go? Shit, I can't find you. Shit. Oh no!
And bullshitting.
Damn it. Oh my lord.
He initially proposed the idea of walking around GTA 5 as a Canadian tourist. And after learning the infinite potential of funsies you can get from not breaking the law, I immediately got super hooked onto this idea to make my own version of lawful GTA 5 experience.
Fam, it
Can
was
I-
a complete startup.
Sir, can I go ahead and see your license and proof of insurance for the vehicle here?
Can you go ahead and have full eyebrows that ain't notched, bro, you ugly ass gay boy?
But sadly, GTA 5 is infamous for its hard to mod, and nobody would roleplay with me. So I had to come up with a game that is easier to mod and still doesn't stray off from my initial thoughts. Fuck. What should I do? BMG Drive is a dynamic soft body physics. BMG Drive is. Wow, that was a fucking tongue twister. BMG Drive is a dynamic soft body physics vehicle simulator capable of. For fuck's sake! BMG Drive is a dynamic soft body physics vehicle simulator capable of just doing about. For fuck's sake, it's a fucking real cars crash gimme! The entire purpose of this game is about collision. You drive a supercar, race it, and you crash them into a wall. 10 out of 10. But that's not what we are doing today. Remember what we were talking about in the beginning of this video? That's right. Toronto traffic suck. And that's how we are going to mod this game, by taking all of the fun out of driving. That's right, I'm creating a mod replicating the Toronto driving experience, specifically driving in downtown. And more specifically, driving on Gardiner Expressway. Yep. Which fits perfectly under the category of radical action, because instead of racing and crashing, you follow the traffic rules, just like in the real world. But before I actually dug into the modding part, I gotta do some hands-on research. And luckily, I just happen to know a special friend who can help me out.
Nice day, ain't it?
This is Dai. When I first arrived in Canada, I met Dai a year ago through Discord, and he just so happened to live in fake London. But luckily, Dai is a good person.
Hello.
Nice day, ain't it?
And he has a Joker personality, in a good way. So he's gladly to help me out on this project. So here's our plan. I decided to take his car on a joyless ride on the Gardner Expressway and take notes of our surroundings, like landmark, traffic, and our thoughts. To be honest, I was not having a good time.
Move! Come on! It's called a Gardner Expressway, not Gardner Slowway. Holy shit! Woo-wee! Toronto traffic, you're the best at second. Anyway, this is the experience of driving on the Gardner Expressway. It's pretty frustrating. But anyway, if you are feeling like traveling within the downtown Toronto, you could potentially walk. Walking is definitely a viable option to, you know, travel your way around Toronto. It's definitely a good way to navigate around downtown in public transit. For example, you got trams.
Or you can take the subway.
Just not driving.
So after the frustrating experience with real-life driving, time to move on to virtual driving experience. First of all, I self-learned how to mod BMG Drive on YouTube tutorials. And then I actually started to mod, which takes a shitload of time. The first thing to mod is the map. You cannot have an authentic Toronto driving experience without the scene from Toronto. So I started to mod the West Coast America map that was pre-made by the dev. But it's a long process and the results aren't even half good. So I gave up and I tried to search for Toronto map mod and nothing came up. Shit. Well, I turned to another method called map converting, which basically meant converting a Google Earth map into a 3D scan model and convert them straight into the game map. 9 out of 10 times, it doesn't work. Well, you know, that's what they said on Reddit. But hey, I am a hands-on gamer, and I ain't a quitter, so I dug deeper into that concept. Turns out Google Earth map download process doesn't work at all. And I need to pay almost $300 to have a Toronto 3D model downloaded. And I wasted $300 for it to not work at all! Fucking 12 hours spent and nothing works! Anyway, I got back to just regular modding the pre-made map. Download a fan-made CN Tower model and put it in the game. Just kinda make it feel like you're driving on Gardner Expressway. Well, that money went to the shitter. But anyways, now the map is fully modded after almost 24 hours of works. I'm ready for the traffic jam experience. And here comes a new issue. How do I mod traffic? So I went through another YouTube tutorial and learning how to add mod vehicles into the games, like the Honda Civic, Ford Crown Victoria, Canadian license plates, and Toronto police skin. I actually add more real-life vehicles into the game, but it is lagging the shit out of me. So these are the available vehicles for now. After adding these cars into the game, I figure I need a more realistic driving gear to mimic the feel of, well, driving. So I bought the G923 driving setup, along with the gear shifter. The budgets are not looking good, but I am determined to get this damn mod done, god damn it. So So I set up the player spawn in a Honda Civic, with the Toronto police cruiser in front of them, and placing big rigs surrounding the players, to make sure they can never escape this absolute hellhole. And get this, all of the AI were set to drive no faster than 5 kilometers per hour, with random behaviors like brake check and honking. Meanwhile, the players are trapped inside the traffic jam. Forever. Yes, literally forever. Because once the AI traffic reaches final destination pathfinding, it will just come to a full stop and never move an inch again. Whoo-wee! That's what I call a classic Toronto traffic, baby! Yep. But planning is one thing, and modding is another thing. I tried to add other AI traffic, but it will make my laptop explode. So I have to surround the players really close with big rigs to block their wheels, just to mimic there's a busy traffic jam, without having any other traffic exist. Also, AI traffic is an absolute lobotomy. They have no idea how to stay in their own lane, and how to behave like they should be. Just like how Torontonian drive. It is absolutely frustrating to mod the AI pathfinding, because it will just not work at all, or it will disappear and bug out of existence whenever I create another pathfinding. So yeah, it's not going great, I can tell you that. Eventually I just stopped modding separate AI pathfinding and set them into preset AI traffic mode, which is another horrible nightmare to deal with. But at least this one is better and kinda working in a strange way. It just works.
All of this just works. It's not, I'm not kidding.
So after tons of adjustment, I finally made it. The Toronto driving experience, where you drive on Gardiner Expressway and suffer. There's no good ending with this mod whatsoever. You are stuck in an endless time with traffic jam in Gardiner Expressway, or got crushed by big rig and you are sent to ER. Or tailgate the police cruiser and you were fined $500 and your license suspended. But hey, on the bright side, you got off the highway and you get to share out with your friends. Until you start driving again. You kiss my ass with that. Holy shit. Morning. G'day, mate. So why you driving down 401 over 180, eh? Yeah, sorry about that, lad. I was driving in a good old Aussie way. Oi, easy there, mate. Yeah, sorry about that. Oi, chill the fuck out, lad. You're worse than those bottle old methods out there. For fuck's sake, take a fucking ciggy, I can't.